Okay. We were talking about movies, right?
Sure. Gladiator, City of God, Elite Squad 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and Central Station. Yeah.
Is it Central Station? Right?
The name in English is called Central Station.
And you can find it on YouTube for free with subtitles.
Easily.
Really? Okay.
Easily.
And what was the other? So we were talking about the last movie I've seen is Ant-Man and Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, and any other, like, because I've always interested in discovering new movies, so other than Hollywood movies. So
yeah, because there's a thing that the only, especially in cinema, the one worldwide movie culture that we see. It's
you're not my friend.
no, not my friend. I'm not friend. It's movies from the United States. They come from the United States, of course, because they have the most marketing on it. Everything else. And that's why that most people know. For example, I know that in Indian movies, they produce more movies than Hollywood.
Yes.
They have a bigger industry in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But if I told you that I've never seen an Indian movie in my life, and a Brazilian, no, but that's a shame, because in Brazil we have lots of theaters, and most of movie theaters in Brazil, they show most of the United States. It's not something like a big hit, like a Brazilian big hit, like the movies that they show, like Elite Squad 1 and 2, that has this Hollywoodish thing on it in a Brazilian way, but still, all the rest should be a shitty superhero movie or a shitty comedy with some shitty actor, some shitty actress, and something. Yeah, so that's.
You think it's not? Why? You think that Brazilian comedy is not funny? Or?
Oh, you did? No. I'm not saying this. No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying that it's a shame that why there are not more Indian movies or movies in other places
because
there.
I think first of all, I think the studios, I don't think they have money to cover the whole world with movies. I think, but the other thing is also, I think Indian movies are mostly made for Indian public, like the Indian market.
Probably.
So that's why it's like when you look at Indian movies, it's pretty funny because.
But come on, you don't come from Mars. You don't come from Mars.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
it's made by humans. Yeah.
The same problems that you face it in India.
Yeah.
You face it in Brazil.
Sure.
Which is a girl that left you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or a bank robbery, or the policeman that chases everyone. It's the same kind of thing. So
like you said, even if they do Hollywood things, like you said, they're in a Brazilian way. I think there's also like every country has their own style, kind of. I'm trying to think. Okay, in India, especially if you go to a movie with a really big star in the as the hero or the heroine, people will clap, and it's like a concert actually. Like everybody, like here, if you go to the cinema, like everybody is calm, and I mean, which how it should be. But if you go to India, like especially with a big star, like I said, it's like a concert. Like everybody's dancing when there's a song. Like everybody's having a party and so on. And they even when they talk, if they say a really, like when we were talking about the Maximus,
Decimus. It's a funny stuff that you mentioned. And
yeah.
The first time that I saw Gladiator was in Paris.
Okay.
I saw by myself. And
by myself, you were alone in the theater.
Alone with myself. And then I went out with was dating a girl from the United States. But she was very nice. But I barely remember her, but she was very nice. I don't really remember her, but she was very nice. She was a decent person. Anyway, this movie, and this time the session was more full because it was like Saturday night time, like 6 o'clock, so people went to the movies to get some drinks first, after, or whatever.
Okay.
What happened was that after the movie, people clapped. People clapped. Something that I've never seen before or after.
I think in France they sometimes do that. Yeah.
Maybe, but when something is very good,
which
was something very good at the time, when the question of Gladiator, that people clap. I haven't seen any other. For example, I saw this movie Marvel movie, the Avengers with
Yes.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos. And it was a great movie. Come on, it was. You have to admit, it's a fucking great movie. Something, but they don't really clap at the end of the movie. Something.
You mean in
nice.
here in Thailand?
No, everywhere. I didn't.
Where did you see it?
I saw it here in Thailand.
Okay. Yeah, but
It's like there's nowadays. What I said nowadays, we lost everything because of mass media, massified.
Yeah.
That you lost the.
I think they just wanted to be polite. They don't want to like.
No, it's not. I'm not saying about Thailand. I'm about everywhere.
Yeah.
It's difficult nowadays to see something that impresses you. Nothing. Something that amazes you is something, but something that impresses you, that leaves you a mark, is difficult. Something that needs to leave you a mark.
I recommend because since you like Avengers: Infinity War, I recommend you watch on YouTube. There's someone made a compilation of videos of everyone who was some people shoot some scenes in the theater with their cell phone just to get their reaction. You should watch. There's a compilation of people reacting to when Thor Thor, right? The character comes with Rocket Raccoon and Groot. When he lands and then he says, "Bring me Thanos," and that scene. I don't know if you remember.
But
so
if you get, I'm sorry, but if you get, then we get another conversation, because if you get overexcited by that kind of scene.
No, that scene was.
Go look for a psychologist because you haven't grew up.
Oh, come on. I love superhero. That doesn't mean I didn't grow up.
You didn't grow up. No. Well, you can love superhero, but things change.
No, but you can't why is it different from someone cheering for Lady Gaga or some other superstar? I mean, singer or whatever.
You didn't grow up because
I think whether it's Jesus or whether it's
if
Superman.
you cheer for Lady Gaga, you also didn't grow up. It's even worse for
no, what I'm saying is that whether you believe in the idea of Jesus or the idea of Superman, I'm of course I'm not cheering in the theater, but I want to cheer, because it's a really cool moment. It's a badass moment. So why wouldn't you cheer for it?
Because it's a movie. Something that's not that's not true.
Because that doesn't happen in reality. I would never have the opportunity.
But that's the thing that we're trying. Even of our previous conversation that we're trying to talk.
Yeah,
we're trying to talk about things that are really need to be more into this. How can I say it? It's things that are more palpable. Okay.
Everything doesn't have to be palpable.
It needs to be palpable.
Sorry,
wait. Sorry, but it's something that it starts to become very. How can I say? Because of the words that it's running.
Yeah.
It's because it starts to become very. How can I say? Unrealistic. People start living through these words.
In a way, that's why you go to movies, right? You get to get out of this reality, to have an escape.
That's why you come to Bangkok. We want to follow.
Okay,
Nailed it.
I think there's nothing wrong with admiring superheroes. Or
no.
I love movies. I love superheroes.
The thing is that's this culture nowadays. It's to over admire a movie, over admire. When you over admire anything, which will be persons, which will be your girlfriend, your wife, or your children, or whatever. In my point of view, it's a problem. When you over admire things.
But you can't really put a quota or a limit to that, right? Because it's very personal, right?
Exactly, but there's something that calls good sense. A good sense. There's something else good sense into it. Like I told you, did I say that I didn't like the movie? No, I said that I like the movie.
Yeah,
but I think I do. I put the movie where it is. It's a movie. It's a great movie.
I understand, but there's nothing wrong in cheering it. We were talking about cheering in the theater.
Yeah, we have really
Imagine.
different.
Okay,
Yeah, that's why
okay,
we have.
okay,
I can
imagine,
say that we have very different.
imagine you're you because you are not that kind of guy, because maybe you were, but look, okay, imagine a guy who was really shy, and your only friends when you were little were superheroes, right? And then now people used to bully you, people used to make fun of you because you love superheroes. Now superheroes are the movies that make the most money. So, like when you see something on the screen that you read when you were a kid, and then like
I get it,
you know what I'm saying? So you feel a
but I
joy.
get it, but you put your value into the superheroes. You have to put the value into yourself.
It doesn't cost me anything to.
No, not the cost. That's the thing. That's not the cost. You put in the value into someone other. I also put lots of value into superheroes. It's okay, but and now I need to put more value into myself.
Of course, but
you need to put you need to put where superheroes are what.
Of course, I'm not
entertainment.
To...
Wait. Yeah, wait. They're entertainment, right? I said the entertainment, and that's where they are. They're not your psyche. They put the superheroes are their psyche, are their alter ego. No, they're not your alter ego. They're not your psyche. They're just figures.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. They're figures of entertainment. They're nice to see, nice even to fantasize a bit sometimes that you are a superhero, and point that that you're getting the girl over there, and point.
Yeah.
Not overdone.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing is that you have to put the necessary value to yourself that you don't need superhero.
Okay. I understand, but what I'm saying is that I'm not addicted to superhero. I'm just saying that, like, there's a way some people love sports. I've never connected with it. Like some people who are watching football matches and they're cheering and so on. I never connected with that. Why would you watch somebody else play? I love playing, but I don't want to watch somebody else play. But a lot of people do. Like, I didn't watch any match in the World Cup, but that doesn't mean I don't respect those people. It's just I understand.
I don't understand, but I never saw someone playing superhero on the street. But it's like, yeah.
No, but they are. What I'm saying is that in your brain, they are switching the same kind of switch. Like when you are being inspired. When I see someone else draw some really stupid character, I'm just fascinated by their ability to do it. And if someone is like creating a superhero, okay, as an artist, as an artist.
You're mixing two things. You're mixing two things. You're mixing Marvel movies and all the magic of movies, which is very well made, with something that's with the reality of life.
I'm not mixing. I know, but they separate them completely.
Wait. Then you said about the other thing about football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but football is something that they're playing. They're sportsmen. They're playing for something, for countries or whatever. They're playing something, and nobody is really looking themselves there. They're cheering for them.
Yeah,
it's something more real. It's more palpable than superheroes. I'm not saying that without being look like an asshole. You're not changing as a superhero, because superheroes in the fact is it's figure of imagination, something that doesn't exist.
Sure, but what I'm saying is that, like, okay, these are myths, right? These are characters which are created by artists, and whenever a person creates something, they always put something that they believe inside that character, and the artist that creates superheroes lives in the same reality as the person who creates the smartphone. So they take the essence. It's like stand-up comedy. Like people, like I love stand-up comedians because they look at the world and then they take like they have a really different view on like a topic, and then they offer that lesson to you wrapped in a really funny story, right? But if you understand the story, some people just say like stupid jokes. I really love those guys. But some people, really clever people, like Dave Chappelle, for example, he wraps the joke
I heard about him
in a really important lesson, right? So and the same way, the superheroes, looks like, like they can never exist. Of course they can never exist. I don't want to be a superhero, but the fact that they allow me to believe in that it's cool to do good, right? I mean, it's not. That's the lesson I'm getting at. I'm not trying to become a superhero. I'm just saying they are teaching me it's good to do good. So, and anybody who can teach me that.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. But there's which kind of good you can take out from Iron Man, for example.
But Iron Man, for example, he's a rich guy, right? Like we were talking about why some people have.
Are you rich?
No, but what I'm saying is that if I become rich, I can say, okay, what did Batman do? What did Iron Man do? Okay, he just
what they do? What they do for good? They fight crime.
Yes,
it's let's say. It's something that doesn't exist. They fight crime, but if you see from the real life, which people here
see them as mythologies, see them as myths. Don't see them as
but what real myths? Like even in history.
So what you're saying is that
read for the real life, but read for the real life. You're reading for what it could be.
No, it is from the real life. It is from the real life. It is from the real life. It's not based on a real person's life, but it's the emotion, the reason why they are doing it. Like the psyche of that person is a psyche. Is something real there. You can't really touch that.
No, but it's something real that in real life doesn't apply to anyone.
Of course, I'm not saying that Superman exists, but the lessons.
No. Wait. You're deviating from the. Wait, I'm trying to say something. For example, if you say Iron Man or Batman,
okay, they're rich guys.
Yeah, they're in the comics, in the characters,
yeah,
they're very rich. They're in a way geniuses.
Yes,
they're both extravagant.
Yes,
they're very much like each other.
Yeah.
They're very extravagant. They're extremely rich.
Sure.
They're very geniuses in their own ways. And they're very extravagant in their own ways. Yeah, both
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Stark Industries.
Yes.
Yeah, and I need to send my MCB there. And something, but which in real life, where becomes that?
So okay, let's take Batman. Okay, so he saw.
I'm saying no. It's something very, very. It's I don't need just something in a very short answer, if you can. Which in real life that happens?
Nothing.
It doesn't.
But it doesn't happen in real life. But then what you're saying is that, Boris, we can only learn stuff from the news. What you're saying is that you can.
No. That's a one could learn. No. I'm not saying that. No.
So then you're saying, Boris, don't read fiction because fiction is not real. What I'm saying is that fiction is not real, but fiction inspired from reality, right? So there is like I said, like artists have a way of living something, and there are bad things, there are good things, but they are taking what they want to teach to other people, and then they put it in their story, and then we read that story, and then we learn something, and then it sort of you know what I'm saying? So
yes, exactly. But I believe
for example, there's no danger in I'm not saying I'm going to create a religion about superheroes.
No. Even didn't thought about that.
Yeah.
The thing is that there's lots of other how can I say, for the role models in the world nowadays. You can mirror yourself. You can mirror yourself for the self-improvement.
Sure.
Rather than superheroes.
I also have real mentors like authors and filmmakers and so on. So that doesn't mean that I don't have to consider, because those authors, those artists, you can listen to hours and hours of their interviews of them talking about what they want to do, but you can also read their stories. One of their stories, like for example, Neil Gaiman is a really famous author. I love this author. Sandman and so on. So I could listen. I love the guy, and I could listen to hours and hours of interview. Of course, I learned stuff, but I can also read his stories and also learn lessons from that, because because the reason why I started this channel is because I love that movies are not only just made for making money. Like, there is an artist behind a movie who is trying to say something. He's trying to make a message.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Go for the artist, and not for the creation.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Why not both?
Go for the artist. Go for the.
Okay, in your opinion, but
go for the artist.
That's why I had a strategically.
Even because if you understand the artist, you're gonna understand the creation.
Sure. No, that's why I play strategically the books. Like, for example, this book, right, Supergods by Grant Morrison. He writes about this, like how the superheroes can teach us good lessons. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I will make a video about it, and then I will like show it to you. I think
I'll probably see it. Make a podcast and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, what I'm saying is, like the person, like, for example, let's say you write a blog, right? You go through. Everybody is going through something at any time, any point of time, right? Like. For example, now if I tell you, no, your mind is empty. No, it's not true. You're thinking of thousands of things.
Obviously, yeah.
So, and of course, like you said, if I live in my bubble, it's not going to help the world, because the society is somewhere where we all live together, right? So, and the other thing is, okay, if you're writing a blog, I will talk to you as a author of the blog. I will also read your blog. Because
but you cannot help the world if you don't help yourself first. I think that's it's.
Of course, but if
wait, board. wait. It's something that if you don't help yourself first, you cannot help others. I worked for 12 years in aviation in Brazil. It's Varig, a Brazilian airline, the first airline from. What they say, Latin American, or from Latin America, from Brazil to fly to Asia in the 80s, in the 90s, right? They flew to Bangkok. They made São Paulo, Johannesburg, Bangkok. They made this route. And I worked 12 years in this airline. It's a great airline. Then they make rock very fast. But still, one of the things that everyone here that went to airplane always said, when they say, "Oh, in the case of emergency, please put your mask first, then help others."
Yes,
of course, because you have to help yourself first. You need to be fully protected first to help others, and that's in life.
Yes,
and people are very.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with me liking superheroes?
No, that's we're coming to that. We're coming to that. Yeah, that's we're coming to that.
Okay.
You're still worried about. And you can like. I do like superheroes as well. Don't worry. I put myself. I don't know where you put. I don't know where you put them. I put them as a priority. Superheroes, like I told you. I saw it first, and I saw it when you asked me. Which was the last movie you saw? I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
Was a good movie. Yes, it was a good movie. Forgettable, totally forgettable.
Yes. I don't understand.
Totally
I haven't even watched the movie.
It was a good. No. If you ask me, it was a good movie. Yes, I remember. I felt nice watching it. Yeah. It's something that stays in your heart and goes like Gladiator, for example. Gladiator, no, it was that is much more like, for me, a superhero.
Okay.
That's okay. Now you're getting a connection.
Yeah.
The guy, the Maximus Decimus Meridius, Maximus, the character, is much more a superhero in my psyche.
Okay.
Than an Iron Man, than all that stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, because he has. But everyone has a different journey. My journey is not like yours or him or there or the guy is turning the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's difficult to. Sometimes we do judge, but we don't judge because we're mean. Just because we have no boundaries, like set boundaries to do it.
Sure.
Yeah, not because I'm saying that you're ruining it, so that's bad. No.
Yeah.
It's something that what my main thing that I'm trying to say, that people need to put their priorities sometimes in order. What is superhero? What is this and what is that? And things that should be in order.
Yeah.
And most of the times people don't. Their priorities in order.
But do you know anyone who doesn't put
I do.
priority?
I do.
But
don't need to say names and say that.
But
I
okay,
do.
let's say what does that person put priority in?
For example, I know people, even here in Thailand, that are foreigners in Thailand. I'm not saying names because people.
Sure.
It's they put priorities in their friends that not really their friends.
Okay.
Their friends that are not really their friends,
Okay.
and they have a child, even with the local child. The guy's a foreign guy. Here in Thailand, they have a child. Something that he puts their life priorities in friends that don't really like him, or don't even give him the necessary, let's say, value into things. And this guy has a child. This is a wonderful example. So inside the university that he
You're
lives.
being recorded.
Yeah, I know. Inside the university he lives in.
Yeah.
So he gives too much. What am I saying? It's the alcohol.
Don't blame it on the alcohol.
No, because it gives too much. He gives too much for people and situations that are not worthy from him. Things that are worthy for him, he doesn't give the right thing, and that's everything. And that's everything. Like, for example, you do not go to a place. If you ask me today, nowadays in our world here of Bangkok, would you like to go to what's the name that we go where we met in a
You mean meetup?
yes
Okay.
in a meetup? So no.
Yeah.
Why?
Wait. What was the question you were asking me?
Yeah, that's in terms. In a meetup,
but
yes.
why? I mean, I would go to meet people. Yeah.
Yeah, to meet people. Yeah, exactly. If you ask me, I said no. But why? You don't want to go to a meetup anymore? Because I know that I'm gonna see all the same characters again and again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, all the same characters again and again. Yeah, all the same superhero characters again and again. You know, superhero characters again and again. You know, something that will bring me like boringness, if not boringness, annoyingness. People that I don't want to be with.
Yeah, but you always
people that I don't want to come for a podcast with it.
But
you
you always end up meeting someone interesting, right? No, you don't have any.
It's, for example, it's every swamp you can find a beautiful flower. But I don't want to go to fucking swamp to find one beautiful flower. I want to go to a fucking garden.
So where would you go to meet wonderful people?
That's the thing.
If you had to give
this is the biggest question of all. Wonderful people. There's in the supermarket. There's in the bar over there. There's over there.
They don't speak English
because you're living so much in the life of Bangkok.